Business loan for medical shop. How to obtain a business loan for medical equipment. Can I get a loan for my medical shop? The business loan for a medical shop is also known as the commercial loan. They are issued by banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions. If you want to acquire commercial loans for medical practice, you should apply to a reliable financial institution. Ensure that you have the necessary documents that will support your application. You can also find the details about the institutions on the internet if you want to apply online. Then take note of all the relevant details. Firstly, find out the eligibility criteria of the institution. Some of the institutions that issue the loans for medical practice do not check the business identity of the applicants. So it will be beneficial for you if you provide your business details such as the name and address of your business. When you know the eligibility criteria, then it becomes easy for you to get the loans without any hassle. Borrower requirements for your business loan application. Also, the institution will ask you to furnish the required documents that will support your eligibility. In this case, you can obtain the information from the bank or the lender. Once you are clear about the eligibility criteria, then you are advised to submit the business plan to support your claim. This business plan will help you in getting a loan from the institution. After this, you are advised to prepare the business plan reliably. Take note of all the important aspects of your business. This will be the best option to obtain an ideal business loan for a medical clinic. Once you are clear with the points and the issues, then the next step that you need to do is to submit all the documents. It is always advisable that you should shop around before applying for loans. Compare the interest rates and other charges of different lenders. You can also get reliable quotes from these lenders. If you are planning to acquire the loans through the internet, then you can collect the quotes by filling the entire loan application during the loan application process. Once you can find the best deal, then you can apply for it. Is your medical shop profitable? Loan eligibility criteria. Moreover, the interest rates of the loan's eligibility criteria are usually high. It is due to the high risk involved in the business. The institutions have to bear the high risk to secure these loans. However, there are some exceptions such as business assets. If these loans are offered to you by a reliable financial institution, then there is no need for worry. Finally, it is very important to maintain the proper books at all times. This will help you track the profits as well as loss. Hence, the reliable business loan for a medical shop can also be considered as an investment. The institution may want to know about the previous records of your medical shop. Therefore, you need to provide details of your business and your success. Overall, it is a great option to acquire a loan for the medical shop. This is one of the most recommended small traditional business loans if you are running a small enterprise. If you have a sound business plan and stable cash flow, then you should easily qualify for this loan type. When you are running a business, it may not be possible for you to pay off the entire amount in one go. There may be some problems that arise in the future. Therefore, it is better to look for these short-term loans periodically. You will not have to bear interest rates forever. It will only be applicable for as long as you keep up with the loan repayments. As a medical businessman, you are required to purchase medical equipment regularly to ensure that you are not affected by frequent layoffs. You have to purchase this equipment regularly. You may take up a loan on easy terms. Therefore, it is better to explore this option. Once you have established your business, you may ask the bank to give you an installment facility. This is perfect for those people who have no source of regular income but have continuous expenses towards medical bills. They do not require collateral and can be easily availed. You will have to make regular installments, and you will also have to make sure that you repay the loan on time. Business loan for medical shop and healthcare practice financing. Healthcare practice financing is an indispensable service for healthcare facilities across the world. Without this, healthcare facilities may not survive for many years. Financing for healthcare services is a challenge to any medical facilities management. Health facilities need to understand and appreciate that they need to obtain this service from reliable sources. For this reason, healthcare finance must be integrated with human resources and other operational activities to provide an even better service. As an industry, healthcare financing has become much more sophisticated. In the past, healthcare facilities used to obtain this service by securing traditional loans from banks and other institutions. However, this process proved to be a challenge due to the lack of experience in the field. These days, it has become much easier for health facilities to obtain funding from medical supply companies, suppliers of equipment and drugs, and health insurance companies. Healthcare finance is vital in today's environment. Healthcare finance also plays a vital role in managing clinical collections. When healthcare providers claim services from a hospital or other such institution, they must make a financial claim as well, to ensure that these claims are settled appropriately. It is essential for healthcare facilities to obtain reliable sources of funding. Healthcare providers may obtain funding from their local financial association, from health insurance companies, or external financial entities such as venture capitalists. Numerous medical suppliers provide healthcare financing services. These include alternative finance lenders and commercial lenders, as well as third-party financial institutions. Some of these companies specialize in making loans specifically for healthcare, while others provide a broader range of financing options. While some companies only specialize in certain types of financing, others offer a full range of services for healthcare facilities. A good source of funding comes from medical supply companies that offer a variety of equipment and supplies at very competitive rates. These companies normally require the agreement of the healthcare provider as well as the approval of the state medical board. In most cases, these suppliers obtain cash from the payments made by the healthcare provider for medical services. This financing option makes it possible for care providers to avoid carrying out some of the costs themselves. Understanding the benefits of physician practice loans. Although the economic downturn might dampen enthusiasm for a few, there are a good number of physician practice loans that are available today and provide an excellent service to the cash-strapped physician community. It is not uncommon for a physician to practice privately for years, even decades, earning a comfortable living, only to find himself in financial turmoil later due to the health care costs, payment delays, interest rates, and other factors. For any doctor looking to start a medical practice, this can be the worst possible scenario. Fortunately, with a physician loan, a physician can avoid such hardships while enjoying all the advantages that accompany having his practice. The best part about physician practice loans is the fact that, while the cash is required upfront, the repayment terms are far less demanding than a standard bank loan or other conventional loans. While the healthcare service sector is experiencing one of its worst recessions ever, there is no better time in business to be part of the service sector than right now. This is because the recovery is expected to last far longer, which means that the job market will be looking for qualified professionals for many years to come. This gives the best opportunity to be a part of the medical service sector for those wanting to build their career, as well as those wishing to start their medical service enterprise. Minimal documentation requirements with a solid business plan. By building a solid business plan, focusing on service-based revenue, using the right lender, and maintaining a realistic outlook on future profitability, a physician can have a bright future in the medical service sector. If you have a sound financial plan, a sound business plan, and a realistic outlook for future profits, you may be wondering if physician practice loans are right for you. While physician loans offer an excellent service to a cash-strapped physician community, they also require repayment terms that are much more manageable and affordable than traditional lending terms. By taking advantage of physician loans, you can build a solid financial foundation upon which to build your career and your family's future. Please give us a call at 653-0124 if you have additional questions.